Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a tarot monthly horoscope for the month of May 2018. And this is for you coming from Aries. So I'll just give my Kabbalistic cards a little bit of a shuffle. And the first card that I'm going to pull is got to do with the first 15 days. And the first 15 days for you coming from Aries produces plenty of difficulties. Let's start with the area of romance. First 15 days of May, where romance is concerned, if you find a new romance, it can come with plenty of complications and difficulties of some kind, where perhaps your differences between each other will start to show very quickly. If you have an ongoing romance, the first 15 days of May are going to be very problematic. In the sense that, again, differences and also financial issues and also differences of opinion where arguments are being led. So be careful that the first 15 days of May can be very provocative. It is you who is listening to me. So the last thing you want to do is to be provocative in speech or in action. If you are married, then difficulties are also going to be seen, and quite a bit of these difficulties have to do with the financial relationship you have with your marriage partner, or is a question of how finances are panning out, and it shows that you are struggling. And so whether romance or whether marriage, there is the area of struggle for the first 15 days for you. In your area of marriage, there can be interference. There can be interference from either your parents or from people in the family. Now I like Kabbalistic cards because there are many signs of planets and zodiac signs. So I'm going through each of them for you. So, in all areas of love, romance, marriage, family, there will be difficulties found, and there will be also something of the past that can be brought up to make it worse. Okay? I'm going to talk to you next about the area of job, and this card remains not very steady for you. So if I apply all the signs on this card, it says, not a good time in the first 15 days to make applications for new jobs. Secondly, your existing job itself is not very secure. There is trouble brewing. And this trouble can have to do in many areas where your temper, your aggression at work can be an issue. And so be careful not to be rebellious as well and to be argumentative at your place of work. If you are in business, this card is seriously bad against you. It basically shows that you cannot beat the competition. So you might as well not try to win new contracts or chase for contracts, because the end result shows not very much favoritism for you. And so you might as well put all your energy into the businesses you already have. Even that's going to be struggling. And financial areas are very tight. The card shows that finance is kept away from you, which means you either can't collect it or somehow you are denied it. So your area of business is also a big issue here. Your general finances don't look good in this first 15 days. So the last thing you want to go and splurge on money unnecessarily. Tighten your belt. Don't panic. Day by day it will pass these 15 days, and we'll see what the last 15 days do for you. I'm going to give you your lucky dates, DATES, so that these lucky dates can give you a chance to get what you want. And your lucky dates from this card are the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th. They are not spectacular, but they are on this card mentioned with the sign of the sun. And so I'm choosing these dates for you. At least something will help you on the 1st, 10th, 19th, or the 28th. And if you happen to be the ages Now the ages would be different. If you happen to be the ages of, I would say, 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or even 73, then you're going to win some favor, whether in job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage, whether in any area. There's some doors opening for you to give you the chance of making good changes, I would say. If you're not of these ages, don't panic. You'll just have to one day have a 90-minute session with me, and during those 90 minutes I'll have your date of birth, your time of birth, look at your palms, and do for your next 7 or 8 years tell you what's happening to you. So these ages I always pick up as one of the interesting ages. Regarding your health, so for the first 15 days, the problem can be differences. It's stress basically. It's just stress, anxiety, because of the differences between you have and other people all the time. So try to remain calm, try not to get into a stressful situation by arguing your way out. Just stay calm, let the 15 days pass. I'm going to pull the next card for the last 15 days for you. And this last 15 days for you, in fact, get a bit worse for you coming from Aries. So let's start with the romance area. And if you find the romance in the last 15 days, be careful. Things can go very, very wrong. And if you have an existing romance, well, how can they go wrong? There can be a chance of you finding out that, unexpectedly finding out, that what you are meeting or who you are meeting is somehow not the person you expect to be. That's kind of disappointing. If you have an ongoing romance, there can be many arguments. Don't be stubborn, the card says. And this card has zodiac signs that show that some secrets of yours or the other person that you're having a romance with can be exposed as well. So differences are coming up very strong for you in the last 15 days. Try to remain calm if you can, and if you value that romance, you have to stay calm because it can be stretched to breaking point. Your last 15 days, if you're married, now that's going to be also a problematic last 15 days. There are issues where either interference from your family or from some other family, or if you're living with somebody like that, of each other's families, that can be contributing to your problems. Don't show arrogance, the card says, definitely. Try to be instead appreciative and supportive, and at least you can lend some help. This card can show that a division of personal things, which means mental separation or sometimes even a emotional or physical separation can take place. So don't push things too far in the last 15 days. Let's talk of your job. Well, the news in your job is to stay put and try to hold on to your job. A lot of miscommunication and a lot of differences of opinion between you and others is seen. Don't be rebellious, the card says. Try to win friends at your place of work. If you are in business, again, don't try to go for new contracts. Play safe. Keep your whatever you have in your hands as stable as possible. Even that remains very, very shaky. So the whole month basically is not totally bad, but there are ups and downs during the whole month in all areas of your life. So be prepared. Definitely do not want to be provocative or arrogant or show your temper. That will increase the problems in any area of your life. Okay, so just stay calm if you can. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging a USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session, and that's based on your date of birth and your time of birth and me looking at your palms, and I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years for you in all areas of your life, and I'll give you plenty of solutions how to be lucky and how to be successful and how to be happy. Well, until then, send a message through email to me to make my contact, or through Skype or through Facebook. Until then, thank you. Good luck.